All right, folks, before we jump into the steel and firepower, let's set the stage. When it comes to defending your home, nothing commands respect quite like a shotgun. These aren't just tools, they're guardians, machines built to protect your family, your space, and your peace of mind when things go sideways. But here's the fun part. Today's world of home defense shotguns isn't just about the old pump action leaning in the closet. The market has exploded with innovation, from futuristic bullpups and semi-autos with race car speed to modular systems that look like they've been ripped out of a sci-fi movie. Think of this as your personal gear locker tour, where every option on the rack has been chosen for one reason: serious defensive firepower. Some of these shotguns are compact beasts designed for tight hallways. Others are heavy hitters with magazine capacities that leave the old classics in the dust. And yes, a few of them are so wild you'll find yourself smiling every time you rack a round. So buckle up. We're about to take a deep dive into some of the most capable scatterguns on the planet. And if you enjoy this kind of tactical breakdown, don't forget to like and follow Survival Gear Armory, your front row seat to the best gear in the game. Mossberg 590R and 590RM, the workhorse. With new tricks. You know the Mossberg 590. It's the shotgun that's been riding shotgun, pun intended, with cops, military units, and homeowners for decades. But the new 590R and 590RM push this classic into modern tactical territory. The 590R sticks with the familiar 12-gauge chamber, 18.5-inch barrel, and rugged reliability. But now you've got Magpul furniture, a Picatinny rail, and MBUS sights instead of that old-school bead. Then there's the 590RM, which takes things a step further with detachable box magazines. We're talking 5 to 20 rounds of 12-gauge on tap. No more topping off shells one by one, just slam in a fresh mag and keep rolling. Both models can be had with breeching muzzle devices, making them solid choices for anyone who's ever thought about stacking up on a door. And the safety? Mossberg swapped in an ambidextrous rotary-style selector that'll feel familiar if you're an AR shooter. Price tag lands just north of $1,000, but you're paying for a shotgun that'll outlast you and probably your grandkids too. SRM 1216, the revolver of shotguns. If the Mossberg is tradition, the SRM 1216 is innovation on steroids. At 33 inches long, it's compact enough for tight hallways, yet it carries a staggering 16 rounds in its quad-tube revolving magazine. Each tube holds 4 shells, and with a quick flip of a switch, you rotate to the next loaded tube. Reloading? Easy. You can drop the whole magazine and snap in a fresh one faster than most people can fumble with a pump gun. Fully ambidextrous controls mean it doesn't matter if you're lefty, righty, or just confused after midnight when something goes bump in the night. Sure, it looks like it belongs in a sci-fi flick, but it's real, it's mean, and it gives you more firepower in one package than almost anything else in its size class. If 16 rounds of 12-gauge can't handle the problem, you're in a situation that probably requires air support, not a shotgun. Kel-Tec KSG, compact beast with double the ammo. The Kel-Tec KSG is polarizing. Some folks swear by it, others call it a range toy. But here's the thing. At just over 26 inches long, it's the shortest shotgun on this list that's still 100% legal. That means maneuverability indoors is unmatched. Then there's the dual-tube setup. You've got 14 plus 1 rounds on board, and you can manually switch between tubes. That means one tube could be buckshot, the other slugs, or minishells if you're feeling spicy. Early KSGs had their issues, but newer models have proven themselves reliable, and owners brag about round counts well into the thousands. Handling recoil out of a bullpup design takes some practice, But if you want maximum firepower in minimum space, the KSG is tough to beat. And let's be real, nothing makes a bad guy second-guess life choices like staring down a compact shotgun that looks like it came straight off a sci-fi set. Langdon Tactical 1301 Blackout, the Ferrari of semi-autos. If you want luxury in your home defense shotgun, the Langdon Tactical 1301 Blackout is where you plant your flag. Built on the rock-solid Beretta 1301 platform, this gun is smooth, fast, and optimized for serious defensive use. We're talking custom trigger job, magpul stock, quick detach sling mounts, a labyrinth cable-managed heat shield, and optics right out of the box. A Holosun 509T red dot paired with a Streamlight ProTac weapon light. Basically, it's a complete fighting package the moment you pull it out of the case. Yes, it's expensive, $2,400 to $2,800. Yes, it's overkill for most people. But if you're the type who wants the best of the best and doesn't mind your shotgun looking like it belongs in a Tier 1 operator's kit, this is the one you brag about to your buddies. Fast, reliable, and tricked out. It's the Ferrari of the shotgun world. 612 Modular Shotgun, Swiss Army knife of scatterguns. Imagine a shotgun crossed with a revolver and a Lego set. That's the 612 Modular. Instead of the traditional pump action, this beast uses a 6-round removable cylinder. That means no shuck-shuck noise, no cycling a fore-end. Just pull the trigger and rotate through the cylinder like you're running a massive revolver strapped to your shoulder. But here's the kicker, the modularity. You can run it as a compact breacher, an underbarrel shotgun mounted beneath a rifle, or even a suppressed bullpup. And swapping cylinders isn't just about reloading faster. You can literally carry different cylinders loaded with different ammo types. Breaching rounds in one, buckshot in another, slugs in the third. When the situation changes, just pop in a new cylinder and you're good to go. It's not the shotgun you'd hand grandma for home defense, but for those who want tactical flexibility straight out of a video game, the 612 is a wild and capable option. Escort Bulltac Bullpup. Compact, simple, ready to rock. The Escort Bulltac is the definition of practical bullpup design. At just under 28 inches overall, it's easy to maneuver indoors, but you still get a full-length 18-inch barrel tucked back into the stock. Available in 12, 20, and even 410 bore, it's versatile enough to fit different needs. Construction-wise, it mixes an alloy upper with a polymer lower, tough and lightweight. The built-in carry handle doubles as an optics mount, and yes, it has iron sights straight out of the box. No need to shop for upgrades before it's ready to defend your home. It's not flashy. It's not loaded with gimmicks. But if you want a bullpup that just works, whether you're loading slugs, buckshot, or both, the Bulltac is a reliable, no-nonsense option. Standards Manufacturing SP12 Compact. The tactical movie star. The SP12 Compact looks like it was pulled straight from a zombie flick, and I mean that in the best way possible. It's short, just 26.5 inches overall, with a 14.5-inch barrel and a bird's head pistol grip. Because of its configuration, it skirts NFA short barrel shotgun restrictions, which is always a nice bonus. Bottom feeding and ejection mean it's ambidextrous by design. And thanks to its 3-inch chamber, it'll run just about anything. 3-inch magnums, standard 2 and 3/4-inch shells, or 16-door or even those increasingly popular 1 3/4-inch mini shells. That kind of flexibility makes it one of the more ammo-friendly shotguns out there. Add in a full-length Picatinny rail and M-lock slots for lights, optics, and accessories. And you've got yourself a compact, customizable little monster. It may look over the top, but for home defense, the SP12 Compact packs a whole lot of punch into a package that's easy to stash and quick to deploy. Panzer Arms BP12, affordable bullpup muscle. Bullpups are everywhere these days, but the Panzer Arms BP12 stands out because it balances affordability with features. At just $520, it's one of the least expensive shotguns on this list, But don't confuse that price tag with cheap quality. At 31 inches overall and weighing about 8.4 pounds, it's compact enough for home use while still being comfortable to shoot. It's also ambidextrous, which means no fighting with controls if you're left-handed. The 5-round magazines are easy to swap, and it even comes with extras in the box. It's not as polished as the Langdon Tactical or as wild as the SRM 1216, but if you're after a budget-friendly bullpup that's reliable and fun, the BP12 delivers. Plus, let's be honest, it just looks cool. And sometimes, that intimidation factor is half the battle. Black Ace's Tactical Pro Series L. John Wayne meets 12-gauge. Who says lever actions are just for rifles? Black Ace's Tactical flipped that script with the Pro Series L, a lever-action shotgun chambered in 12-gauge. Imagine John Wayne kicking a saloon door open, but instead of a Winchester rifle, he's got a scattergun loaded with buckshot. That's the vibe here. It sports an 18.5-inch barrel, a bird's head grip for compact carry, and a full buttstock option if you want to shoulder it. The mid-size loop lever makes it smooth to run, even if you've got big hands. And because the receiver is aluminum, the whole thing weighs just 6.4 pounds. Best part? It's only $399. That makes it one of the cheapest guns on this list, but it doesn't feel like a budget piece. It's fast, it's fun, and it's a legal, practical choice for home defense that also scratches the itch for anyone who loves classic Western styling. Genesis Arms Gen-12 PDS, the AR that eats shotgun shells. For years, gun nerds have dreamed of a true AR-style shotgun that works without compromise. Enter the Genesis Arms Gen-12 PDS. Built on a DP MS Gen 1 lower, this short-barreled semi-auto runs 12-gauge shells with a unique reciprocating barrel system that tames recoil and avoids the gunk issues that plague gas systems. Slap on a fixed-mount suppressor, and you've got a home defense blaster that won't leave your ears ringing after every shot. It comes kitted with an MLOK handguard, a PDW stock, Hogue grip, and even an EOT-ECH optic in the package. It's not cheap, but if you've always wanted an AR that fires buckshot instead of 5.56, this is as close to the holy grail as it gets. And let's be honest, it just feels right to run a shotgun that looks, handles, and upgrades like your favorite rifle. At the end of the day, there's no single, perfect shotgun. There's only the one that fits you, your home, and your style of defense. Some shooters lean toward tradition and proven reliability. Others crave innovation, capacity, and futuristic design. What matters most is finding the scattergun that inspires confidence the moment you pick it up. Because confidence breeds control, and control is exactly what you need when protecting the people you care about most. Exploring these shotguns isn't just about specs and firepower. It's about understanding the role each one plays in the modern defensive toolbox. From compact bullpups built for tight corners, to semi-autos that run like race cars, to wild modular systems straight out of a sci-fi armory, each has its place. Each has its fans. So whether you're a collector, a first-time buyer, or a die-hard shotgun nerd, remember this. The right defensive firearm isn't just gear, it's peace of mind. Stay sharp, stay ready, and don't forget to follow Survival Gear Armory for more deep dives, reviews, and tactical insights.